future fellow weirdo. You're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong. In the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
Okay. There I am. Hold on. Is it working? Let's find out. There it is. Okay. Let's get rid of this one then. And, well, yeah, we're right. Okay, so we've got Das Biblay comic book. So, yeah, I got in trouble again today for smoking weed where I shouldn't be smoking. So the lady sent me out in the rain. She said, go smoke weed in the rain. I was like, great. So I was smoking weed in the rain. But now there's way too much rain. And, yeah, I'm trying to meet Dustin outside so I can go in his car. So I'm not in the rain, smoking weed in the rain. But that's the second time that lady's yelled at me for smoking weed where I shouldn't be smoking weed. So I had to like grovel to this lady. Like, I am so sorry. I owe you the biggest apology. But in my defense, I'm not smoking weed in my room. And she's like, I appreciate that. And I know she does because, well, I just know she does. Um, so here we go. That's a fireball that took out God's left arm. Yeah. So page 1 is God's spirit moved through the void. Then God spoke, let there be light. Yeah, but I don't think God lived on a fireball. Oh, in the beginning, there was nothing but God. But then day 1, God's spirit moves through the void. And then he said, let there be light. But not this giant fireball. Okay. Then day 2, God separated the waters of the nothingness into moisture and clouds of the sky above. And what? Day 2. Then God separated the waters of the nothingness into moisture and clouds of the sky above, and drops and waves of the ocean below. God named the sky heaven. That was day 2. See, you can't even see this shit. See, hold on. Still can't see it. Still can't see it. And I still can't read it. Okay. So, day 3. God named the lower waters the sea, and he gathered together the waters of the sea, exposing dry ground. He named the dry land earth. On this land, he made grass and flowers and trees. He made all sorts of shit on day 3. And day 4, God fashioned the sun, the moon, and the stars to set light of the earth. And he set them in the heavens to mark the days, the seasons, and years. That's this little ball, this is earth. And this big ball is the sun. Okay. And then day 5, God said, let the water be filled with living creatures and shit. And then God said, let the birds fly through the sky. And then he told them, be fruitful and multiply and shit. And then God knew that it was good. He made all these things and he's like, oh, fuck yeah, this is good shit. That's what he said. But hold on. Maybe I should do things What do you think? Okay. Okay. So then God was like, I did good job. Okay. Day 6. Then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures. And then God made all this stuff. Then God created the first man, Adam, and the first woman, Eve. They were the greatest of all God's creations because he made them in his own image to be a reflection of what he is like. God made Adam and Eve with souls that would live forever, and he planned for people to rule and live in harmony with every living thing on earth. That's a stretch. Like that is a very large stretch because God knew that wasn't going to happen. God literally knew that wasn't going to happen. That's not, but okay. Then it says, God looked at everything that he made, and he knew it was all very good. Have good time. And day 7, on that day, he rested. Our work. Okay. So this is tempted in the garden based on Genesis 3. Okay, so Eve is telling Adam, the bird comes when I call. And then Adam was like, God is good to us. He has given us everything. We have good time. And he gave us everything except for the tree of knowledge of good and evil. There's another tree of life and death also. Okay. But Eve wonders and one day goes to the tree and gazes at the forbidden fruit. That is probably not what happened. Satan, in the form of a serpent, tempts Eve. God set her up. God set her up so bad. And he said, are you sure God said not to eat this fruit? Like this specific fruit? Like, did he say which one? Because if he didn't say which fruit, technically you're not breaking his rules. Because he didn't go, this specific fruit right here, don't eat. He just said, don't eat the tree. Words and things. And Eve's like, oh, no, even if we touch it, we're going to die. And the snake's like, yeah, that's a stretch. Look, God just doesn't want you to be smart like him, right? God doesn't want you to know what he knows because he's hoarding knowledge. Yeah, God's a hoarder of words and things. Like he has a lot of encyclopedias and dictionaries. God is a word hoarder. And she's like, you know what? You're right. You're right. If this fruit will make me wise, surely there is no harm in taking just one bite. And then she's like, Adam, it tastes delicious. And he's like, you know what? Forbidden fruit always tastes good. That's why it's forbidden. Yeah, if it tastes like horse food, it's good for you. And it tastes like ass. Okay. But the forbidden fruit has far different effects than the serpent promised. Suddenly, Adam and Eve realized they disobeyed God, and their innocence was taken away as well. Dun, dun, dun. We're not wise, we are just naked. And that's what Eve said. We're not wise, we're naked. And Adam's like, cover my man meat. I need to cover my hot dog with a bun. Come here, lady. That's not what Adam said. Adam said, I need to cover my man meat immediately. In the stillness of the garden, God comes to Adam and Eve. Now, this is what I think right here. God set them up, right? He knew what they were going to do, God and whatnot. Like, he knew. He put the red button there and was like, don't press the red button. And they immediately pressed the red button, right? So then God comes, like, Adam, it's your turn on the video game, right? Adam, it's your turn on the video game. And Adam and Eve jump behind a bush, right? And God's looking for Adam because it's his turn on the video game, right? So then Adam jumps out, and God's like, what did you do? And Adam's like, I'm naked, and the woman, and the fruit, and you gave me the woman, and it's your fault somehow, God, because you made the lady. Hey, Chris, how are you? It is, yeah. Okay. Okay, this action Bible says both Adam and Eve blamed God. But really in the Bible only Adam blamed God. Eve blamed the snake. But in this action Bible they both blame God. And then God says, because you disobeyed me, you will leave this beautiful garden. From now on, you will have to work hard to survive. It's going to suck for you. And then God made skin suits for Adam and Eve out of the animal skins and sent them away. They totally skipped over the first Adam and Eve that God only mentions in chapter 1. They just act like that other shit didn't happen. You should check out. Well, I found this Action Bible. And my mom bought it for my son in 2016, and nobody's ever read it. So there's pictures and everything, dude. Okay. And it said, look, a flaming sword blocks the entrance to the garden. We can never go back now. And then Eve's like, where can we go? What can we do? This is all bad. But then now it says God's promise of salvation. Okay. The perfect unity between God and his beloved creation is now broken for all time. Adam and Eve were forced to create a new life out of their knowledge and shame. But already, God has a plan to redeem his creation. God promises that one day he will send a savior for his people. Yes, it's a comic book and it's very large, but it's got pictures and everything. And hold on, maybe I can. Okay, you can't read like that. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is going to be the story of Cain and Abel. It's called Brothers Blood Cry, based on Genesis 4:5. Okay. Outside the Garden of Eden, the land is barren, hot, dry, weary, alone, and frightened. Adam and Eve search until they find a place to make a home. And then Eve, of course, is like, do you remember how beautiful Eden was? If only we wouldn't have ate that fruit. Oy vey, it was so bad of me, but man, that fruit was so good, wasn't it? And then Adam's like, shut up, woman, it's all your fault. Oh, no, he says it's our fault for disobeying. Get it right, Adam. It's your fault. But Adam said, my meds are kicking in. It's time to go to sleep. I'm just kidding. He says, it is our own fault for disobeying God. But I will teach our children to obey and love God. If I can help it, they won't repeat our mistake. Oh no, Adam. They're going to do far worse than that, buddy. So, Adam teaches their sons, Cain and Abel, about God. God made the earth and everything we have, is what Adam told Cain and Abel. And then I guess Abel says, God gave me a little lamb. And then Cain is like, sheep are dumb. Okay. And then Adam tells Abel, when you're older, you can give God the best of your flock. He told us we should make sacrifices to show our thankfulness. When? That's what I don't understand. Where did these sacrifices come from? Because there isn't sacrifice rules until Exodus. So I don't know. Okay. And as the boys grow to manhood, Abel plans for the day when he can give his thank offering to God. But Cain thinks only of his crops. If Abel gives God a sacrifice, I will have to offer one too. Who said that? Only you did. God is pleased with Abel's gift, but Cain's grudging spirit displeases God. Why should God be happy with Abel and not me? Cain says, that's not fair. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And then Cain is going, as long as Abel is around, he'll always be the favorite. And then Cain, I guess, says, God told me I should choose to have my power over, that I should choose to have power over my sin. What? I don't understand that, but okay, hold on. God told me I could choose to have power over my sin, but I'd rather choose to not have a brother. So Cain gives in to his jealousy and kills his brother. Now I just need to pretend I don't know anything about Abel. But God calls to Cain, where's your brother? And Cain says, I don't know. Am I supposed to know? Because I don't know. And then God says, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. From now on, the ground will yield no fruit for you, and you will wander the earth until your death. Please, God, this punishment is more than I can take because your bitch made, Cain. Man. I'm so tired for like no reason. Alright, Dustin hasn't left work yet. Okay. God's sentence is carried out. Cain flees to a land called Nod. Eventually, he will get married, start a family, and build the first city, which he will name for his son Enoch. But in the meantime, Adam and Eve are heartbroken over losing one of their sons. Our house is so empty now, Adam. How will we always be alone like this? Oh my God, really, Eve, shut up. We brought this tragedy on ourselves, Adam says. So did Cain. But God has been good to us. Let us ask him to help us now. Okay. In time, God gives Adam and Eve a third son. They call him Seth. And they will teach him how to obey God the way Abel did. Hold on. Seth learns to obey God. Two of his descendants are Enoch, who walked with God, and Methuselah, who died at 969, the oldest person to ever live. I wonder who you could trace my lineage back to. I know on my grandmother's side, we're supposed to be related to Elric, who started the Dark Ages. That's pretty cool. Okay. As generations pass, however, people turn away from God and they lie, they cheat, they murder, they become Democrats. They worship the sun, the moon, the stars, and they bow down before idols. Dun, dun, dun. But there is one man, Noah, who looks on the sinfulness of the world with fear. How long will God allow this wickedness to continue, says Noah. And then, okay. Oh. Oh. I'm actually kind of tired for no reason. I'm actually kind of really tired for no reason. I've been on this for 30 some odd minutes. 34 minutes. Okay. 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 So this section is called Rainy Days. Noah says, your wickedness cannot continue. Turn away from your idol worship. Okay. Brethren, return to God who created you and gave us everything we have. And then somebody was like, God didn't give me everything I have. I stole it. Noah thinks he's better than everyone else. But Noah remains true to God. One day, God's like, build a boat, dude. Shit's about to happen. Okay, so when the ark was finished, God tells Noah, get all the animals on it, right? And then the animals and Noah get on the boat. Okay, now it's people looking at the boat that Noah built. And they're saying, now I've seen everything. Old Noah spent 120 years building that huge ship, but he never thought about who would close the door. It took him 120 years to build that boat. Are you serious? That's not true. Because Noah was like 80 something. Either he's crazy or he knows something we don't. Hey, General Piggy. Hey, Gen Code. How are you? I am great. We're reading the Bible comic book. It's got pictures and everything. Yeah. But it's like almost like good thing I know the Bible because this shit's crazy. Yeah. I'm still in the hotel room. We're here till Friday, I think. The plumber's supposed to come on Thursday. So hopefully we'll be out of here Friday and back home in our own bed so I can smoke cigarettes. Because you can't smoke cigarettes in this hotel room. And I'm trying to follow Dustin so I can see when he leaves his work so I can meet him outside and go smoke a joint in his car because I got yelled at again for smoking weed where I shouldn't be smoking weed, and I got yelled at by the same lady. And then she told me to take my happy ass out there and smoke some weed in the rain. Yep, that was a thing that happened. So I was trying to smoke weed in the rain, but it did not go well at all, and I couldn't keep my lighter lit, and then my joint got all wet. It was bad. But they're saying it took Noah 120 years to build this boat. When Noah got on the boat, he was like 80 something. Like 83. But it says a few days later, suddenly, lightning flashes, the windows of heaven open, and the rains pour down flood waters rapidly. You know what this is saying to me right now? It's saying heaven is the ocean. Because if the windows of heaven open and the water pours out, that means heaven is made of water. Are they saying God's a mermaid? God might be a mermaid. But a lot in the Old Testament, he's a dragon. So maybe he's like a dragon mermaid that lives underwater. I don't know. But then it says, maybe Noah was right about his ark. Don't worry, there's never enough water here to there's never been enough water here to float a boat before. And then somebody's like, yeah, duh, but it's never rained like this before, Captain Obvious. Ooh, and then they're like, look, the door to Noah's Ark is closing. But then somebody's like, yeah, but who's shutting it? Is it Noah's God? But it is too late. The people who have spent their lives rejecting God now see that God has finally rejected them, and it rains and pours steadily for 40 days and 40 nights. Can you see all the pictures? It's picture time. Okay. So, water flows over the land and rises above the mountain tops. All the earth is covered. Only Noah's great ark survives. The flood destroys everything evil. As the rain pours without stopping, Noah and his family work hard to care for the animals in the ark. No. I'm sure God put all of them to sleep because they would all eat each other. Literally eat each other. And then Noah's like, have you fed the cows and sheep yet, Shem? Yes, I just finished. Now I'm going to feed the reptiles. So they're like going around feeding all the animals. One day the rain stops. The ark still floats above the flooded earth, and land is nowhere in sight. And then this one's called The Rainbow's Promise. Okay. Damn it. Okay. So, they're like feeding. Okay. And then a Rainbow's Promise. Okay. Month after month, Noah's family waits. We've been in this ark for 6 months now. Will we ever see land again? What literally is, I was like, oh, okay. It could be another 6 months. And what will we find when we finally get out? And then Noah's like, finally the water level begins to drop. The ark comes to rest top of the mountains of Ararat. And then he sends out the dove. The dove disappears from sight, and Noah watches the skies. After long hours swirling through the sky, the dove returns. A few days later, Noah sends out another dove, and it returns. An olive branch. That must mean some land is dry. 7 days later, Noah sends out a dove for the third time. The bird does not return. It found a place to rest. Dun, dun, dun. Noah and his family are anxious to leave the ark. They look every day for signs of dry land. Little over a year after the flood started, Noah steps onto dry land once more. Only 8 people have survived the flood. Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their sons' wives. And then the sons are like, "Oh, ground, how I've missed you. The warm sun on my face, the green grass under my feet. It feels wonderful. Everything evil is gone. Through us, God is giving human beings a new start. We must obey God and teach everyone who follows to obey God." Okay. The first thing Noah does is build an altar. He thanks God for his care and asks for God's guidance on God's guidance to help the family make a new start. Then God makes a new wonder in the sky. And Noah's like, "It is a rainbow. It's a good time." Okay. This is crazy. Okay. For as long as the earth lasts, there will be a time to plant, a time to harvest. This is a song called Time. It's by the Birds. And Noah's like, "It is beautiful. God is good." Whenever people see a rainbow, they'll remember God's promise that a flood will never destroy the earth again. In the years after the flood, Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and their families moved down to the river, the valleys. Their families grow larger in time. The mountains and the plains are dotted with tents of shepherds, shepherd tribesmen. The rich river valleys growing with cities. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we're going to end right there. We will pick up tomorrow on, it's called The Babbling Tower. Yep, it's going to be called The Babbling Tower. Okay. Oh, I think I'm getting sick. I don't know. But I think I might be getting sick. It's what I get for going out there and smoking in the rain. But I really hope that lady's gone because I really want to go out there and smoke a joint. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to go out there and smoke a cigarette. So, it's time to give the pillow some head, the sheets some ass, have a postcoital cigarette, smoke a bowl, and have the sweetest dreams of your life. Goodbye. Good night. Hold on. Words and things. Yeah, there you go. I'll give you some of this. Hey, look. I thought my hair looked pretty fantastic also. I look very 80s. Like very 80s hair metal band. Yeah. Or very 90s grunge, which I prefer that better. As a matter of fact, yep, very 90s grunge. But I didn't even wash my hair today, and my hair looks this great. I only got it wet. I didn't wash it, and it looks amazing. I'm glad you like it because I was wondering. And I was wondering why you didn't show up earlier to watch wrestling. Oh, and you didn't show up yesterday either, General Piggy. I had God voice working and everything. And by the way, why am I a jerk? Is it because, I don't exactly know how I'm supposed to read this comic book. These words are so small. So it's like, could I hold it up like this and kind of read it, I guess? Something. Something's gotta happen. But I do know. Oh! I didn't even try to have nice hair. Because usually I don't ever try to have nice hair. But I think I brushed it. I think that's what happened. Is I brushed my hair. So I brushed my hair and now it looks nice. So, how are things going with you? By the way, same. Hopefully, things will eventually do something. Things have to do something, man. Because there's only so much shit sandwich you can eat before it's like, okay, give me a drink of milk to fucking wash down this shit sandwich. Eventually, there's going to be a glass of milk. And we can swallow this shit sandwich and get ready for the next bite. Right? Right. Damn it. He still hasn't left work yet. Ah, crap. Have a good time. Oh, did you hear the new song, General Piggy? There's a new song. Well, I have a new song. I reused the old video, but it's a new song though. Okay. Have a good time. Laugh and giggle. Okay, here goes.
Hey, future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time. Your fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time. Laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes. I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Me and the smokes. I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
Laugh and giggle,
come on in and smile just a little.
we're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna lead the way.
The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
Black sheep's mind.
So what'd you think? Wheels made that. Isn't it awesome? I had to reuse the old video though, but I think that they fit nice together. Hey Raja, how are you? We are moving up in the live stream world. Did you see that lightning? Man. It's intense, the lightning. Man. Damn it. Doesn't too far away. Fuck. Yeah, it's raining real bad here. Is it raining where you guys are? Yeah. And can you believe that lady? She said, you got to go out there to smoke that weed. I said, oh my God. I told her, I said, listen, lady, you're killing me with this whole smoking in the rain thing. Like, you're killing me. Oh, 2 days. So that means it's gonna rain here for 2 more days. Crap. Hopefully it's not gonna be like a Noah's Ark fucking flood. Hey, Robert. God bless you, my friend. Wait, it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Oh my God. Why is he so fucking, man? He's taking too long. Sucks. Was checking my Facebook. I had like a sale. When were you in jail? When did you just get out of jail? Man, I haven't been to jail in a long time. I'm not exactly looking forward to going to jail again, but I haven't been there in a long time. I wonder how it is. I'm just kidding. Jail don't change. Wow. Damn. I. Man, you're better off just maxing your bit. Just tell them to send you to state prison for 2 years. Get your time out of the way and just go on about your business. That's what I did to keep myself off probation and that fucking revolving door. I was just like, give me my time. Just whatever. I don't even care. It was 2 to 20 years. Oh, well, then you shouldn't be doing things that get you that kind of time. I only got in trouble for smoking crack. Like, I didn't do no shit that. Why would you do stuff like that? See, that's crazy. Why would you do that to yourself, girlfriend? Man. I don't know. You're way more gangster than me. Oh. Hmm. That's crazy. Huh. See, that's the kind of shit where you gotta trust your lawyer, man. And as much as you think public defenders aren't gonna help you, they will probably help you more than a regular lawyer. I said probably because some of them don't, but I watch a lot of lawyers and they were all public defenders at one time. Oh, you're still here, Chris. Welcome. My cancer might be big and they wouldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. My cancer. Oh, shit. I want to tell you, if it comes down to it, you want state prison. You want state prison. State prison is where you would get things like cancer treatment and whatnot. Would be state prison. I went to state prison. It was so much fun. I had so much fun in prison. But probably because I'm highly institutionalized and I love to dance. So it was fun. Ooh. Ooh. That's why you better have good cellies, man, that like to dance. Man, it's prison's nice if you got good cellmates. It was torture. It was. Oh. Oh yeah, if you're older, yeah, prison's probably not really cool. But I've been going to jail since I was like 13. But I haven't been to jail in like 12 years. My collie and I. Oh, Sally got along great. Entire. That's usually how it happens. Yeah. Prison is not that bad. It's just lonely. Like lonely people in there. Gotta make them laugh, man. Jail is a sad place. You gotta find reasons to laugh. Okay. Man, he's taking too long. Yeah. I when I was in jail, I would just read tarot off a deck of cards. I would tell people's fortunes with a deck of cards. You see all that lightning? Look at that shit, man. Yep. That's yeah. It's supposed to be really gnarly here, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and go pee and then go downstairs and wait for Dustin. Oh, I learned how to play spades. Not very good at it, but I did learn how to play it. Um, I learned how to crochet. I did. I learned how to crochet. Yeah, I gotta roll out of here. I want to go smoke a cigarette and maybe try to sneak in a hit of this joint without getting in trouble again. I never even tried to do that. My thing was, dude. But I know the state prison I was in, I was the only one with a prison name. I didn't learn to do hair. Nope. But I was the only one with a prison name, though. General Piggy, I love you so much. No, I would tell tarot for snack cakes and shit off a deck of cards. I'm the fucking best at it. Yep. I can't do yours. We're doing Bible things, and I don't need commissary. That is a trick I save for prison. Oh, her hair or your hair? I think he might be talking to me about that tarot. Oh, I'm so confused. Not my hair. Well, I can't do your tarot because that's a prison thing. And it's only for snack cakes and ramen noodles. No. And I can't do your tarot. Cakes and noodles. Oh, man. Let me get my life figured out, General Piggy, when I get my shit figured out. And fifth, tarot should be in person. But there are some people that do it on the online and they're like on it. But I don't know. Prison is fucking expensive. I'm not even gonna hold you. That shit is super expensive. Is he going to the house? Is he not going to the house? No, he might be going to the house. And mm, uh, $8 panties that rip first pull up. Hey, I think I have a pair of underwear like that. Listen, it had a lacy back, and I put my thumb through it immediately. And then, like, just the whole lacy ass part just ripped out. Because my thumb accidentally went through it one time. Oh, and it's not scowling. I can't see. So I always had to, like, I have a very ugly reading face because I can't see. Yeah. And Bible Babe. I never thought of calling myself that before. Could you imagine? Oh no. It's a very strange reading face. It's like one eye's closed, one eye's open. But damn it, Dustin's too far away. Yep, he went to the house. But he might not be staying at the house, he might just be picking up the cats. I don't know if we've been able to feed the raccoons or if he's even able to feed the raccoons. Probably not because it's all rainy and shit. You, you know what? If if I had to watch a show on the regular TV, I don't even think I'd be able to see it because I sit this close to my computer. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I can. Damn. Be careful. Do you. Hey, we've all. Well, maybe not us all, but I've been a homosexual a couple hundred times. Actually, I ended up pregnant the first time because I wanted to be homosexual. You know, sleep with someone for a place to stay. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Just be careful, man, because uh, even though it's not, I'm sure they construe it as fucking with their emotions, man. You know, that kind of shit. So just be careful. Being a homosexual is dangerous shit, dude. And that's HOBO. That that is like dudes that need a place to sleep usually find fat chicks that need a boyfriend. There isn't really well, no. Girls usually will find some nerdy guy to get with until they find something better. Nerdy guys have it so bad, man. Yes. Well, no, they will fucks anything. Okay. All right. I gotta get off here. I gotta go pee and then go downstairs and wait for Dustin. It's like warm apple pie. Man, I miss that movie. Stifler's mom. I yes, and you you be good and get some head. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Get it while you got it, girl. Shit. And the whole time, just put Lil Wayne on your phone. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head. Yeah, and she goes straight to the head like a fucking Excedrin. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, get some sleep. That's what I meant. I meant sleep. Head just slipped out. I meant sleep. I love you guys so much. All right. I love you. Piggy, are you still here? Straight to the head like a fucking Excedrin. Aw, there was the thing. Where's the thing at? The thing where General Piggy says goodbye to me. Where's it at? There it is. Bam. That's General Piggy saying bye. General Piggy right here saying bye. There's another one with him with hot chicks trying to make me jealous all the time. Right there. Oh, did you see that lightning again? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Anyway, now I'm leaving for sure. I'm leaving for sure. General Piggy, I love you. Wait. Hold on. I lied. Have a good time. Laugh and giggle. Okay, we're gonna go over to Spazzes. Okay, we're going over to Spazzes.